Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Greetings, racist America. Welcome back to Voicing My Thoughts on American Idol. Gee, why would I say that? I gotta say, I did not mean for this to be a political show at all, but you're forcing my hand, America. Because why were there 4 people of color in the bottom 4 this week? Only 1 person of color in that top 6. Again. If it weren't the 2 country singers in there, I'm sorry, that's just so clearly middle America saying F you LGBT community, F you Hispanic community. Sorry. I would like to say no offense, but I can't. I think it's ridiculous and obvious. And I'm not one to fall for that crap. But it's obvious to me at this point. But anyway, let's move on. Disney night now. Here's the thing. Like I said, what's an ABC show without a Disney night at this point? It was surprisingly enjoyable to me. I thought overall, everybody did a great job. And I didn't really feel like anybody had given a performance that deserved them going home. So starting off with Maddie, Bare Necessities was a perfect song choice for her for what she does. I love that Adina got a little bit of belchiness out of her up top. She seemed to be having fun. She looked amazing. My only complaint is through the whole night, the sound mix was terrible. I really had to strain to hear the contestants over the band and backup singers. Now, this is the first season ever that the American Idol band has had balls. So yay for that. And I love me the backup singers because I am a backup singer by trade, basically. But you still got to be able to hear the lead singer. And I felt like they were drowned out all night, every single one of them. So from what I could hear from Maddie, I thought it was great. Journey was up next with How Far I'll Go from Moana. I was really excited about this for her because this was the first time she really connected, where her emotions didn't stop at her eyeballs, but it came through and brought us in. Was it her most spectacular vocal ever? No, because that's the song, but she sang it perfectly well, and she gave us some really great stage presence, and I really loved this performance, and she's getting to where we need her to be to win this show. If she keeps on, maybe it'll save her from getting sent home before she wins. Who knows? Anyway, Cade, shocker of all shockers. I had no idea what he was going to do. No idea. But I loved Kiss the Girl. I thought it was a great choice. And I loved the way he sang it. His quieter, cleaner voice was really sexy. And I know that sounds really gross and cougary, but it was. That was a hot little appointment. I don't know what I'm saying. It was a hot little performance. Thought he had some pitch issues, but he's a rock singer, so we can kind of get away with it. If you ever repeat I said that, I'll deny it. I thought it was really lovely. I also love them teasing him about his little budding romance with Gabby Tommy Lahren. Moving right along, though, to Miss Ada Vox. Seriously, I guess we knew she'd be controversial, but, you can't deny the talent. You can't. Was her circle of life as good as Miss Jennifer Hudson's? Not quite. But then again, Jennifer Hudson is a freak of nature and nobody can live up to her vocals. But Ada, I thought, did a really great job. I thought this was a good key so we could hear the richness of her voice coming through. I liked that she just honored the melody. She laid back from all the licks, didn't do too many, honored the song. But again, I sure wish the vocals were up in the mix. The band was thundering. The backup singers were giving it everything. And I had to fight to hear Ada. Ada, who could probably part hair at the back of the room. So anyway, but I thought it was a great performance. Did not deserve to go home. Up next, Michelle Sissette did Remember Me from, I think it was Coco, I'm not really sure. I thought it was great. When she sings in Espanol, it is so beautiful. I mean, it's just amazing. I feel like this about Gloria Estefan too. I don't want to listen to Gloria Estefan sing in English, but when she sings in Spanish, I could listen to her all day long. There's something about, I guess, a person's first language that just obviously settles into singing so so beautifully. I thought this was her most controlled vocal. Last week I mentioned her voice is kind of wild and she needs to kind of get a control over it. And I really thought she did. I thought she did a great job, and certainly did not need to go home after that performance. But we're not done hearing about her. That girl is going to be a star. Anyway, shouldn't have gone home. Gabby Tommy Laren, Colors of the Wind. Now here's the thing. This was not her best overall. She was kind of pitchy at the start, and it was a good song choice for her, but it felt plodding in some areas. And then in other areas, I felt like she was kind of rushing the beat. I just needed her to sit in it a little more, you know. It seemed like, I don't know, maybe all the stress was starting to get to her. She just seemed like she was thinking so hard. But it was still good because she's still got a great voice and she's still a great performer. And probably most people couldn't tell that, you know, she was all up in her brain. Next up, Michael, the cutest grandma ever, singing Beauty and the Beast. He started out, he has, and I noticed this before, but it was really prominent this past week. He uses weird vowels sometimes. Now, like he said, you know, clear as it can be. Clear as it can what? The word is be. Now, I tell my students not to sing a full-on E vowel because your tongue gets in the way and gets rid of any space in your mouth for tone to come out, and it can cause tension if you spread on it. And so I tell them do a more, you know, closer to an I, B, but that was a little nuts. So he had some weird chop-offs and things like that on his phrasing. That was a little weird, but then, you know, he won me over by the time he went and soared up into, you know, the ether with that beautiful note that he just sat on for 3 hours. And it was gorgeous. I still think what he chooses to do melodically is just so interesting. And his personality, he's so genuine and sweet and loving. I can tell there's such a good heart in there. I just love the kid. I just love him. Next up, Caleb, You Got a Friend in Me. Perfect song choice. Did fine. I just felt like he'd have been the guy that I would have chosen to go home because everybody else that was left can sing circles around him. He's good at what he does, especially for the age of 19. But I'm done with him. We've already got Scotty McCree. We already got Carrie Underwood. This does not need to turn into American Country Idol. I don't care. But he, every week, seems to get a little more comfortable with himself and seemed really happy that his friend was there, who I kind of secretly wish will be his boyfriend, but we don't know. But anyway, perfectly pleasant, but I forget he's there until it's his turn to sing. Okay, Katie, Once Upon a Dream. I love this song so much. I just love the concept of when you meet that person, that one, that soulmate, that you think to yourself, oh, I know you, I've dreamt about you. I just love that as a lyric, and I'm a big sap apparently. My cold, jaded lump of coal in my chest that, you know, passes for a heart sometimes gets a little melty. Anyway, Katie looked beautiful. I loved her dress, and I just love her, obviously, because she's weird. But this was a really gorgeous vocal, crystal clear and beautiful, and her high notes were just floaty. And I thought she really did a lovely job on this. She got off the beat for a split second at one point, but she righted herself. Gee, I don't know, maybe because the band is too loud, she couldn't hear herself singing. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so I really liked her. Nothing really to complain about there. And Dennis. Dennis. Come on, America. You suck for sending Dennis home. Can You Feel the Love Tonight? I did not like the arrangement all that much. It felt really kind of disjointed, but he sang the crap out of it. He did forget the words. But saved himself. If you don't know the words to the song, you might not even have noticed it, except the backup singers were singing the other words he was supposed to be singing. But other than that, he's still such a good singer, and he should still be in this competition. He should have, I mean, come on, it's just ridiculous. But, you know, I guess at this point we also have to consider that they are racing through these final rounds, whereas we had one person going home per week when the show was on Fox. Now apparently we get 3, 5, 10, 65 going home all at once. It robs us of our chance to get to know these kids and really become their fans, I think. It's kind of stupid. So I don't like that, ABC. You can change that next season. Jerks. Anyway, so our top 7 going into next week: Caleb, Gabby, Tommy, Laren, Michael, Cade, Maddie, Katie, and Journey. Yeah, at this point, if Caleb doesn't go home next week, I might throw something. Not because I hate him, but simply because everybody left can outsing him. 6 ways to Sunday, or whatever the saying might be. Maybe I made it up and now it's the new fetch. Who knows? Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna go. My cat is outside the door screaming to come in for dinner. Thanks for watching. I'll be back next week. Give me your thoughts. Subscribe. Thumbs up. Comment. Give me love. Give me hate. Tell me your thoughts. I don't care. Just let me know. And I will see you next week. And please, sing like you mean it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.